What's up, everybody? It's JDew and Jonah of the Cash Compound, and we're here with a money mathematics lesson for you. We're, of course, going to help you crack the code to cash flow and build wealth without ever locking your money up, giving up control, or taking on risk. So let's talk about financing. What is it and how does it work?
Sure. And to do so, we're going to use a very common purchase today. We talk about it a lot, actually, if you've seen some of our other content on our Cash Compound site and some of our classes. But today we're going to talk about a car.
Okay.
So there's a couple different ways to purchase a car, and we want to break down the math to see which one saves you the most money or costs you the most money, or just which one you should go for when we're talking about financing, leasing, paying cash.
And one of the things that we're always trying to tell you is that you actually have to finance everything you buy, which means, very simply, you have to get a pile of money somewhere.
Right.
Okay, so let's figure out where this pile of money is coming from and which one will best serve you guys right now for your next car purchase. Jonah, give us 3 scenarios. Start off with person A.
Sure. So let's have the money for person A. Let's use savings to purchase a car.
They had the money already.
Yeah,
they piled it up already.
Yeah, make it easy. So let's say person A has saved up $25,000. That's a pretty average car, right? $25,000. That'll get you
some wheels.
Yeah, a Honda Civic or something.
A nice
Accord, maybe.
Right.
Upgrade.
Counterclockwise spinners.
No, it won't do that. But $25,000 to purchase a vehicle. So they drive to the car dealership. They've picked out their car already.
Well, how'd they drive to the car dealership? They got an Uber to the car dealership.
Maybe they got they're using their old car. Their mom gave them a ride, something. But anyway, they get to the dealership. They give the car dealer $25,000. They get the keys to the vehicle. They drive away. So they have lost $25,000, but gained a car. When we say you finance everything you buy, you've got to understand that if you've lost $25,000, you've also lost the ability to earn interest on $25,000.
The money is gone. You've lost the ability to do anything with it.
Exactly.
Everything that money could have done for you, if at all anything, it's gone now.
Right. So they call that opportunity cost. You've lost the opportunity to be able to earn additional money, interest, profit on your $25,000. You do have a car. That's cool. Depreciating asset, but it's cool. You got a car, but
you need a car.
You've lost the money.
Yes, and that's how a lot of people do it. So we just want to help you understand. That's person A.
Absolutely. So now, the biggest thing about person A before we move on is that person A's got to start saving up again right now, because
they're at
South Carolina, where we live, cars don't last forever. Right. So you got to start saving up again. So you've lost the ability to earn on your $25,000, and then you got to start saving like right now again to get the next one for when this one dies.
Good point. You're at zero. You start over. You've got to refinance a car somehow. Most people are going to do that through work, through effort, and get a new pile of money. All right. What about person B? How did they choose to buy the same car?
Sure. So very popular is financing. So let's have person B do a financing deal. So they get to the car dealership, and they don't have $25,000 of their own. So they ask the car dealer or a third-party bank that they already have to buy the car for them. So again, car dealer gets $25,000, you get the car, but now, since it wasn't your money that purchased the car, you've got to start making payments to the people whose money it was to pay them back for the car you purchased.
And of course, that means that these people are going to charge you interest.
Exactly.
Okay.
Interest, late payment fees if you pay late, adverse actions if you don't pay on time. They'll come get your car. You miss enough of those payments, and you've not only got to pay them back, you've actually got to pay them back more than the car cost. So person A got a car for $25,000. Person B, because of financing, they might get that exact same car for $30,000. Because they got to pay somebody else interest because they used somebody else's money to get the car in the first place. So in scenario 1, person A, you lost interest because you gave up your money. In scenario B, person 2, you lost interest because literally you paid interest to that other person because you used their money to purchase the car. So you're 0 for 2 so far. Not doing so great.
So here's the question. Is there a third option?
Absolutely.
Okay, so how can this possibly work? It's not my money that I'm giving up, and it's also not money I borrowed from someone else.
Sure.
So how does this work?
So if you own the bank, it makes everything work a tad different, a tad in your favor. And that's what we teach at the Cash Compound. Own the bank. So here's how it works. You get to the car dealership, and if you own the bank and have $25,000 in that bank, you can now use that $25,000 to purchase a car. You get the car dealer gets the money. Here's the cool part about that transaction. The $25,000 that purchased the car, that was actually collateralized money because you own the bank.
And when a bank gives out money, how does a bank give out money?
And loans.
Loans.
In the form of a loan. So you've taken a loan from a bank you own.
Yep.
And you've used that loan to purchase your car. So now you've got the car and they've got the money. Well, now it's a bank that you own. So what we teach is that you should pay that bank back just like you were planning to pay the conventional bank back if you use the finance option. So we'll say, we'll start making payments back. But again, they're going back to a bank you own. You've already got the car in your driveway. They've already got the money, and now you're repaying yourself, keyword, a bank that you own. So when the time is up, or a year later, 5 years later, whatever you want to look at, person A, they lost money. They lost the ability to earn interest. So they gave up all their money. They had to start saving back up. So they're going to get a new pile, but they lost all that interest in the interim. Person B, they financed the car. So they had to pay interest to the other guy to get the same car. Where person C, the person who used their own bank to do it, yeah, they've had the car the whole time, just like the other two. But in this scenario, at the 3, 4, 5 year mark, if you look at A, B, and C, well, person C not only had that car, but also has all the money back for that car again. And if you pay yourself with interest, which is what we teach, you'll actually have more money than the car actually cost. So when you need to go do a new car, you get to just rinse and repeat. Use the insurance company's loan to you again to purchase the new car, rinse and repeat. But you're not losing any interest on any of your money like person A was.
Right.
And you're not giving up money to pay to somebody else because you financed the car through a bank that you own. It's a big, big deal. And like we always say, if it works for a car, it can work for anything else. So anything you can think of, I promise you, it'll work.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us for this small lesson of financing for money mathematics. If you want to learn more about how to do this process for yourself and be able to recoup money that you've spent on purchases in the past or in the future, we're here to help. Jump in, get on our calendars, chat with us, click our link for one of our online courses, and we'll talk to you soon and help you crack the code to cash flow.